Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I do have an exciting one to check out with all of you guys and gals today. This is, by the way, this is a new lock system, the V-Anchor lock, the Vanker lock, and is it going to come out of the box for the lock? This is a Vosteed, baby. You know what I'm talking about? And if you're not having a fantastic day, well, stop it. And look at this. I'm gonna show you what the parts look like on the inside of this bad boy. But I am having a fantastic day. I'm really excited about this new knife from Vosteed. And are you ready to look at it? I've already got it out and checked it out. This is the new Vosteed Ankylo. Would you look at it? Just look at it and all of its Vosteedness. Oh my gosh, these are aluminum scales and there's 6 different versions of this bad boy. And this is a prototype. Do you have any prototype steel? Oh, and wait till you hear what the steel's gonna be on this bad boy. Now, are you seeing where the lock is? Are you smelling what I'm stepping in? First of all, let's take a quick look here. Check it out. Here's your pocket clip. I almost said deep carry because almost every pocket clip out there these days is deep carry. This one is not quite deep carry, but it is inset into the liners and it's nice and flat. It has flat screws and it does set on top of this frag. The frag is not overly aggressive, but you know what would have been really cool is if they had put maybe just a little bit. And by the way, my screen is not showing just how deep orange this is. Maybe I could adjust that. We'll see, but I digress. But it's always nice when you have a flat landing pad underneath a pocket clip. That way it doesn't do rough damage to your pocket if you use your knife in and out, in and out, in and out all the time. But this bad boy does not have a back spacer. And let's see. Yeah, we do. We have a lanyard hole for all you lanyard lovers. Now, wait, before I get ahead of myself, this is multiple deployment and look at the jimping. Oh yeah, that's some good jips, baby. We have some jimping up here on the rear flipper. We have a front flipper with good jimping. And then we have the whole deployment. And that's how I'm going to open it right now. You ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh, yeah, look at that. Modified sheep's foot. Oh my goodness. And this is going to be in, does it say it on here? Yeah, LMAX. Oh yeah, you heard me. You heard me. This is going to be an LMAX steel. And we have a forward choil going on up here. And let's check out. There is no movement up or down. It is very, very solid feeling. And this is our locking mechanism. And before we get into that, let's see. Is it centered? Yes. And look at that. That is not a thin blade. Let me take just a quick look-see since, I'm curious and inquiring minds want to know. Let's see what this blade stock. This blade stock's coming in at 137 thousandths of an inch. And this is, by the way, this is a flat grind. And man, it is a good looking blade. Let's just take a quick measurement here behind the edge, and it looks like we're about, let me pay attention to what I'm doing. Let's come up here right behind the edge, coming in at 21 thousandths of an inch behind the edge, and this is how it operates. You push this bad boy right here, and this is called the anchor lock or the Vanker system. And I'm pretty sure they trademarked it or copyrighted it or whatever it is you do. And if you look on the inside, there are 2 bars, or there's a bar. I'll show you what it looks like here in just a second. And it's kind of like a, I don't know if you'll be able to see where it's pushing that bar. And then the bar comes popping out right on the inside there. Look here when I push it. See what's happening? That is what's disengaging the lock. And man, whatever it is a strong lock. And check this out. Look at these giant cage ceramic ball bearings that are in this bad boy. Oh my gosh. These are the biggest, I think, just about the biggest ball bearings I've ever seen. So looking at those, you get an idea of where they're going to be setting inside this pivot. They are going to be all the way on the outside rim of that bad boy. That is very, very cool. Now, this is what they start with. This bad boy, I think is, 5mm steel plate is what they start with, right? This is what it looks like when it's rough and nothing's been done to it. This is the lockup. Then on the inside of your knife right here, I'll show you exactly how it's going to look. If you look on the inside right there, see that plate? This is what the plate looks like after it's been milled. So it starts out like this, big old thick plate, and then they mill it down like that. And that's what it looks like on the inside right there, just like this. So this is what it looks like on the inside of the anchor lock system, just like that, which is very cool that they sent this along to give us so we could get an idea of what it looks like on the inside. Let me see. There you go. That's what it looks like. This has magnetic connector along with an anchor plate. It attracts and pushes the button from different direction. That makes the pivot button become recessed even when the lock is not engaged, and that makes it an integrated double safe mechanism. And those words were not mine. I read that literally off the website. Let me clear this off and show you a couple more things here real quick like. And I think what we might do, and by the way, if you're not used to Beez Blades live at the Hive, oh, right, we're probably going to take this apart during the live stream and see what it looks like on the inside. But just so you know the size of this bad boy, it's coming in at about 7.7 inches. Your sharpen length is about 2.7, and then your blade is 3 inches overall. And then check this out. It is not a thin knife by any sense of the imagination. You could you could see that we're over the half-inch mark. It's a little girthy. Now, the action on it is really good. It has a good snap. It holds the blade very well, and you can open it with the button. You got to give it a little bit of swing. Let me get over here to the side so I can give it some swing. And there's the reverse flick, and then here is, oh man, that is money. I like a traditional flipper, and what they did was they made it just barely sticking up, just a little bit. It's not a pocket pecker at all. It's easy to grab a hold of, and it has such good jimping that, oh yeah, that has good deployment. And that reverse flick is money. Now, can I use my thumb? Yes, I can use my thumb. And then the front flip is very easy also. This is just what most of us knife junkies and knife flippers and flickers really like, is a multi-deployment knife. And this one has all your multi-deployments. But you know what? There's something about it. I think maybe it is the ergos that I like so much. My hand's 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. And man, when I'm holding it like this, it is very comfy. You know, I like a thinner knife, but this one, there's something about it that just, it feels comfy. Like I know that if I'm slicing and doing some push cutting through some cardboard, that's going to be comfortable in my hand. It's not going to cut into my hand. I can feel this pocket clip just a little bit, but it is not hateful by any sense of the imagination. Now, I'm probably not going to hold it back this far, although I might. I do like to do some push cutting. Back here, it is also comfortable. It's kind of weird having this pocket clip down farther. I'm used to it being up here, so I can feel this in the palm of my hand. It's just kind of making itself known, but it's not hateful at all. So it has really good ergos, and this is going to be one you can get out of your pocket, use it, and oh man, that this is a very cool one. I like it. I think this is going to become a more popular thing. These different designs that have the pivot as the lock, such as this one, which is the Vanker lock or the V anchor lock. But yeah, it's comfortable. Let me give you a quick couple size comparisons in case you want to see what it looks like. How about this? The RS Chaos. This is the Vosteed RS Chaos. So if the RS Chaos was just a tad big for you, this might be a little more comfortable in your hands. And then one of the most popular knives out there, the Vosteed Raccoon. It's bigger than the Raccoon, a little taller blade, a little beefier. And you know what? Let's give you a look here. Show you a little bit of the beefiness. Let's see, see, it's not super thick, but it's definitely thicker than the Raccoon. And then of course, this is one of my all-time favorite Raccoons right here. And I don't even know if these are available. I will have links where you can check out all these knives down in the description and in the comment section. This is one of my all-time favorite knives, the Vosteed Raccoon. All these animals! This is the Dachshund. And man, it is a really good one. But there's a couple of comparisons for you. And one other thing that I definitely want to note, and I don't know the answer to it, it feels very beefy in the weight department. So I want to get a quick weight on this bad boy. And it's going to come in at 4.88 ounces. So it's pushing towards the 5-ounce mark. It's going to be a little beefier in your pocket, a little beefier in your hand. But what do I think about it? I love it. I like the fact that it does have this special magnetic super duper lock up in there. And you can see here, it's going to be interesting when we take it apart, that I have the feeling this is coming down on top of something and not allowing that blade to move anywhere. So that's going to be exciting. We'll do that on the live stream. But yeah, I like it. I don't have any like major things that are sticking out. One thing is I like how solid that it feels, and it doesn't feel jankety. It doesn't feel jonkety. It feels like it's going to be a really good deal. And you do have a little bit of, what do you call it? Diggy, 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 diggy. What do you call those things? Little jimps to give you just a little bit of added grip if you're holding it in this grip right here. But you can get right up there underneath the heel, and my hands are greasy. You get it right up behind there to do some cutting. This is going to be a good one, and I'm looking forward to the other colors. I know there's blue, black, green, gray, orange, and you can also get this in satin. So if you don't like the black stonewash, then you always have the option of getting the satin, and this is the L-Max steel, baby. So let me know what you think about the Vosteed Ankylo. This is the brand new one, and you might want to get in on this. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like the way it looks and feels. But go watch this video. You're really gonna enjoy that. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the high streams, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.